So a quick little update yesterday, I said that markets were pushing up for an unsustainable reason. A lot of people got triggered in the comment section. I've never I it baffles me, right? You would think that I said something about your mother and how offended people get. Let me make sure that this is very, very clear. This is 100% just my opinion based off of the series of reports and news that come out. I tried to digest it in a very level-headed way and just take it for a grain of salt. If you think that markets are going to skyrocket, put your money where your mouth is. It doesn't affect me. I don't care if you buy the dip or if you short or if you sell. At the end of the day, you're an adult. Do whatever it is that you want. But my job here is to share my opinion on what I see coming out. And yesterday, it's not a if or a question, a debate. The market skyrocketed based off of Trump sending out a tweet that said that he's no longer going to go after Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, and that he is going to be delaying tariffs on China. That's the only reason that the market went up. Market saw that as a positive news. First off, Trump cannot remove Powell, so that's a bullshit claim. And the second thing is that if he wanted to delay these tariffs, I can see why. He's under a lot of pressure. There's a lot of uncertainty with what's going on with China. And sure, that is a positive catalyst. Don't get me wrong. The part that cracks me up about all of this is that I don't think people understand how you can't just be like, oh, okay, all this negative sentiment that we've caused the market the past 3 to 4 months, it's just gone. It's just gone in one day. Like, imagine if I uploaded videos. Like, this is the part that I'm confused on. People get offended when I share news and I break it down so it's digestible in a very level-headed way. I feel like yesterday, based off of the rally that we saw, people wanted me to say, buy, 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 markets are going to skyrocket, buy, buy, buy. Markets are going to, Trump is delaying tariffs for China, buy, buy, buy. This means all of our problems are saved. But then what am I doing then? At that point, I'm just fueling the fire of something where truly market direction is still bearish, right? One green day does not define a market reversal. This is the little analogy that I wanted to share with you guys. It's like the people that bought up here, the market sells off for a number of weeks, number of months, and then it has one green day. And they're like, let's go! I told you you were wrong. Like, really? Very simple. So why are markets beginning to retrace right now? Because the same example that I gave you yesterday, right? It's not like I'm a fortune teller. It's kind of just common sense. The market is so reactive, and the stock market is a leading indicator. It is a leading market. It often gets ahead of itself. I'm not surprised that the market pushed up the way that it did. Am I annoyed? It doesn't matter. It's like it creates short opportunities for me because market becomes overbought in the short term. I'm able to short it, and eventually it will most likely retrace because the problem that has caused all this negative sentiment is still present. What was announced yesterday was very simple. It was a tweet from Trump saying that he plans to reduce the tariffs that he implemented on China from 240% down to no higher than 145. Today, when asked the question, this is Treasury Secretary Bessent. He went live. We live streamed it during today's LPP live trading session. He was asked the very simple question, what is the time frame that he sees this trade war ending with China? There is no timeline. There is no time frame. It says the S&P 500 drops below 5,400 as Treasury Secretary Bessent says he does not have a time frame for the start of trade talks with China. So what do you mean? Yesterday it was said that they were in conversation with China. At least that's how a lot of different news outlets presented it. So now you're telling me that there is no conversation, that they're open to conversation. Nothing has changed. And again, I hope for the sake of the market that there is conversation or some form of resolution that begins to present itself because it is unsustainable to go down this route. We all know that, right? It is unsustainable to continue to try to fight with these tariffs and manipulate the market with tweets that, again, are short-lived positive catalysts. Let's get one thing very clear. The problem is not solved with the trade war. We are still very much in the mix of this trade war with China. 1 week, and it's like we can't be new to this. We've been doing it for now multiple months. 1 week, we're very aggressive and we're going to stick it to China, according to the Trump administration. And then now next week, Trump is all soft and he's pulling back and going back on his word. He's inconsistent with what he says. And he's like, well, we're not going to go higher than 245% tariffs. We'll see what happens next week. My reminder to you is the very simple question I've encouraged beginners to ask themselves over 2 weeks ago. And it's because of this volatility. It's because of these tweets. And it's anytime that you see news come out, ask yourself a simple question. Is it temporary? That's all. I see there nothing to be wrong with buying into the dip long term. If you want to buy now, be my guest. But you can't expect that markets are going to make a full recovery off of a tweet. You're not that naive, are you? It's like, come on, guys. It's common sense. Let's not overreact and feed into this hype that got us into the same problem in the first place. We are still very much in this trade war. That is a fact. This comment from Treasury Secretary proves it, that he does not have a time frame for the start of trade talk with China. So there is no resolution by any means. There is no conversation that is happening. There is no negotiation that is being done. The Trump administration simply is backing down. That's what it is. You can call it the art of the deal, but we can also call it the art of folding, because that's what it is. We can't just acknowledge all of the good with none of the bad. Be open-minded. And again, the big lesson here is one green day does not define a market reversal. There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to buy into the market and invest in the market long term. Like we've said before, just don't do it with leverage. Watch your position size and make sure that you can tolerate the time that it might take for markets to recover. It's not rocket science, but the more that you overhype these rallies when fundamentally nothing has changed about the market, then yes, you are going to put yourself in tougher positions to be able to tolerate. I hope that regardless if you don't like my tone, that you at least can acknowledge that every time that I share news with you, although yes, I have been more bearish than I have been bullish based off of the news that I share, I always try to approach it in a level-headed way. I love that people are getting invested into the market long term, but let's not ignore the timeline. Buy now doesn't mean that markets are going to recover tomorrow. There is nothing wrong with buying into the dip with many of these different companies because, yeah, long-term, markets always end up recovering. That is a fact based off of history. But again, it's not about markets recovering. That hasn't been the issue with a lot of investors. The issue is putting yourself in a very aggressive position early on that's so stressful that if we do see a larger downturn, you're not going to be able to tolerate it. You're going to have to cut losses. And then when markets do recover, you miss out on it because you went too aggressive too early on. Again, I'm speaking from my own experience as well. I'm not trying to use all of you guys as an example. I've made this mistake in the past before, which is why, again, I try to focus on mistakes not to make again, not things that you should do. Okay? So again, I'll make sure that I do my part in keeping you guys up to date, but I hope that the maybe retracement today, we'll see how much the market ends up giving back. It's up 2.5%. It was up nearly 4% at one point. Can it go red? We'll see. But again, do not act surprised. And if you're surprised, then size down on your position and don't put yourself in positions that you simply cannot tolerate. I don't think everyone should short the market. Shorting is incredibly risky. You guys know that I'm never here to convince you to do anything that you're not comfortable with. But again, being aggressive too early on just isn't going to put you in a sustainable position. I want to see you guys, as corny as it sounds, to all win. Maybe even you MSTR bag holders. Probably not you guys. But nonetheless, we can all win if you put yourself in positions that you can tolerate, because there will be more downturn, right? Like we can see it happen. We can see it presenting. Just be self-aware. Don't be naive and don't be impulsive. Ask yourself that very simple question. Based off of the news that is being shared, is this a fundamental change or is it a temporary catalyst? I hope that, again, you see value in the videos that we share. I hope that it earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And again, if you ever want to tune on into my live sessions, it's the second link in the description down below. We go live every single morning right at market open for our live trading sessions. And you know our focus is the same thing every single time, to look out for beginners and approach the market in a level-headed way. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.